Well, he had no tail lights, no third brake lights, no nothing pulling out of here. But how'd it drive?
Like shit.
So what do we have here? Well, it's either a 99 or a 2000 Dodge 3/4 ton extended cab. Why is it sitting here? Well, if you remember, if you've been following us for a while, the Mini Cooper that we worked on earlier this year, well, that belongs to my girlfriend's son. Well, he's decided he now wants to sell the Mini Cooper, and he's bought this as the replacement for it. So quite a big swing from a Mini Cooper. I don't know much about this truck at all right now, other than it looks a bit rough, but I guess he got it pretty cheap. He now works as a mechanic, mostly working on trucks and working on a lot of diesels, and he decided, I want a truck and preferably a diesel. And his boss had been working on this thing for a friend of his, and that friend decided to go a different direction and buy a different truck, something or other, and ended up selling this to him. Now, he had already put new front brakes on it, and I guess did some other like suspension bushings or something else to it. This thing does have a bit of aftermarket suspension on it, but the biggest reason he bought it is, and yeah, I have no idea why it has a Ford plate on the front of it. Biggest reason he bought it, it's a 24 valve Cummins, and supposedly this thing only has 121,000 miles on it. I know it doesn't look it, but that's actually what it says on the dash. Now, I believe the truck was originally red. Of course, the bed's been replaced with a green bed. And this door here, the hinge is pretty wore out. The bottom hinge is wore out. Rockers are pretty toasty. Now, this door has been replaced with one from probably the same green truck that the bed came from, but this door came from a black truck. And of course, we got no door panel or anything on it here, so he's got a lot of work ahead of him to get this thing into good nick if he really wants to make a nice driver out of it. I don't know what his plans are as far as how far he's going to go with all this stuff. Looking at all of this, it does look like it's got more miles on it than what it says. I did turn the key and it does say 121,000 miles on it. I don't know how much we're going to be involved with working on it. I was not involved at all in the process of purchasing it, but I do know he had it dropped here because it needs a power steering pump and a couple other little things before you can even drive it home. And we got a lot more tools and stuff to work with here than he has at home, so he's going to do all that work here. And it does have the big old stack in the bed, which he is going to get rid of that. He has plans of getting rid of that. He didn't like the wheels that were on it. Now this bed, or this tailgate, looks like it was originally red, maybe from the original truck. But he didn't want these wheels and tires, so they did throw these in with it, which was, I guess, the originals from the truck. Obviously, it's had some other work done to it. We don't know what all yet, or at least I don't know what all yet. Because if you look underneath, got an AFE intake here and cold air intake, some other bits and stuff done to it, probably been tuned. I'm sure it probably rolls coal. Yay, everyone loves rolling coal, don't they? Of course, you don't need to roll coal to make power on a diesel, but out here in the country, everybody just wants to do that. But if this thing truly is 120,000 miles like it says, there should be plenty of life left in the drivetrain. But I'm gonna say this truck's probably been rode hard and put away wet more than once in its life, by the looks of it. And I know the guy that he got it off of had bought it pretty much in this condition, was starting to work on it, and then decided, I guess, to go buy a nicer truck. But I'm not 100% sure on that one. All right, so Keegan, my girlfriend's son, is over here working on it now. It needs a power steering pump, so he's been in there digging the power steering pump out of it. He's got it in the shop, starting to transfer everything over. This thing's already had the vacuum pump put on it, new batteries, and a new radiator, and I guess a few other small things. And it's got the aftermarket preheater, which is good because we all know what happens to the factory ones, and we don't know otherwise what kind of modifications are done to it. Even he doesn't really know either, but he does know it fires up almost instantaneously and is showing no blow by at all, so that is good. Say hi, Keegan.
What's up?
So here we go. See, they had put a new vacuum pump on it but didn't replace the leaking power steering pump that's hooked to it. So now he's putting a new pump on it, and after he gets this done, he's gonna try to get the right side taillight in it and get all that working so that he would be able to drive it home, and then he can start tinkering with it after work at the shop he works at, a little bit at a time, and get that thing into much better condition than it currently is. So that's the basic plan as I know it for now. It might be over here once in a while for us to do something work to it, and me to help him on some things, but he'll probably primarily do it at work, since at work he works on big trucks like this. That's his job now, which is what led him to pretty much to buy this thing. But also he's going to have to, I think he's going to end up putting a passenger's door on it here, because the latch is all broken and someone just shot a self-tapping screw through here to hold it shut. But yeah, it's a little rough around the edges. Who knows, maybe we'll see a bit more of this thing. Maybe we'll work on it some, maybe we won't, but might as well show it to you guys now. Shows you that we do work on about anything we feel like working on. The Keegan's got it all put back together, and it's time for a little drive. See how it does. Sure am glad he's wanting to get rid of that big pipe out the bed, because while I don't mind loud vehicles, I don't like that. Well, he had no taillights, no third brake lights, no nothing pulling out of here. But how'd it drive?
Like shit.
So first test drive reveals that he's got a lot of work yet to do. So even though the whole front end's been rebuilt and it's got a brand new steering gearbox on it, he said the steering is still quite sloppy and needs a lot of adjustment to get it to feel decent. So his plans of potentially driving it home this weekend has been axed, not just because of no taillights. So yeah,